Sorry, it was on mute. I couldn't hear anything.
Ah, okay. Okay.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay. We're just gonna over again. Just yeah. Yeah, okay, we just Derech Hagav. This was nothing. Okay, but anyway, we're learning over here Machloikes Vishami Beisilel by us. If it's Nazirus Keegdish or not, we're trying to figure out. We learned that now we're speaking Nazirus Keegdish, and we try to figure out if Nazirus Keegdish is Nazirus Keegdish Legabe Nazirus Keegdish in this case of Beishamai had Nazirus Keegdish, and the Beisilel say the Kiddush Keegdish. So one Machloikes we learned, as we said, Eichus Ekamus. What is it? Okay. Another way to understand it is, again, side the Rabbi Yosef Engel, and they themselves bring it. Another way, what they look at it is, in the nusach of the Rogachover, Shlav v'toitzoyer. What that means. Mishamay alt, when a person is mekaben on himself in a zirus, the person is mekaben on himself in a zirus, he's mekaben on himself also bringing korbanos. Why? Because lefi beishamai, bringing a korban, it's part of the Nazirus. There is dargas, there is a, let's call it shlavim in the Nazirus. Schav Nazirus, then Nazisur Shtias Yain, Isu Mitav Lemeisim, Gidul Seyor, Gadel Perasar, and then there's another shlav of Nazirus. Mimele, you look at the Kabbalah of Nazirus, you look at the Kabbalah, what is Mekabel? Is Mekabel a korban to get to the higher shlav? Right, that's the thing. That means Hegdash. Lemaise, Beisila say, no. Beisila say, the korban is something that the Torah was machriachem. He was not Mekabel. A person is Mekabel Nazirus, that's it. What will be Nazirus? Arani knows him in Ayayin, that's it. That is Mekabel himself. That's a Toitzoe, because you finish your Nazirus, right? It's not a chelek what the person is Mekabel himself. If you be a person is Mekabel himself on Nazirus. Mekabel himself on a korban. Levi, and that leaked in the Vot Nazir. Lefi Beis Hillel, a person is not Mekabel himself, korban. He's Mekabel Nazirus. The Torah said when you Mekabel Nazirus and you finish, you end the Nazirus, you have to be korbanos. And that's why you don't see it as the Nazirus as a Peulas Hakrove, Peulas korban Bechlal. You look at it only as a Isu. Something else was going on in this to turn into a thing. Another Mahalach is what we have is Be'etzem a different malach is what we say. We still say we look at the now. Let's look at now what's going on over here. Now, a person was mekabel himself before. What was mekabel? To be a Nazir. What that means? Yain, mace, sel, gadel pera. Nazirus, what he was mekabel nidra iso. Beishamai don't look at the now; they look at the future. Being a korban, let's look at the end of this process while he's going through the Nazirus. And that's why we don't look only at the Zman when he was Mekabel himself, we're looking also in the end. And we made a defeat this possibility, also Bishamay that being Machlish or Korbanos is only, again, it's only a Toitzoy of the ending of the Nazirus. But Lefid them, what defines the Nazirus? We look at the end. We don't look at now, right? The Machokim Bishamay we see that many, many places. And also this is brought down and Hashem the Rogachover he brings it. Rav Zevin brings it in Laura Alacha many times. He brings that he once explains the many machloikis in Beishamai. He has over there one of the Ma'amarim is called Beishamai or Beisilel machloikis. So he explains. He brings over there that explains that many machloikis in Beishamai Beisilel is Beishamai look at the Osid, Beisilel look at the Hoiver. He explains many machloikis in Lefida. Beisilel look at the how he calls it. Beisilel look at the Poyal. The befoyal now, and that means on the now the existing, and Masechet Bishami look at the bekoyach, the potential, the future. That's the way the nusach of the Rogochover, yeah, the befoyal and the bekoyach. Okay, it's a different nusach, it's a more of a different language, but it's the same meaning, yeah. If you look at it, the now, the befoyal, the peula, now what's happening, or the bekoyach, the potential, the osid in the future. Okay, now let's go these three mahalchim, what we just said now in the here. Yes, so we're gonna get it. Yes, yeah. We're gonna get it. We're gonna do it. We see many. For the psukim itself, you could learn both, because it depends how you learn it. The Mefarshim learn it both ways in the psukim. Let's go to the. So we look at the future exactly. Let's see the third shot. Well, let's see the second shot. Let's see Ben Shammai. Let's see the second shot. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, and that's all over. Bishama is more spiritual, more the Bekoya, the potential. It's better 1 year old, but we could look at it as different explanations. Oh, so no, it's a way how to be. It's a common zeros. Common zeros comes only after this Isurim. It's not the Koben. That's the thing. For sure, there's also different elements of the Koben. The Egdish, let's say the second shot. The Egdish comes me'etzem of the Nazir. It's called the Kodesh. Yeah, let's go to the second shot. The Mefarish, and the Toisves, and the Meiri, as we said. Yeah, that why he's called Nazirus Ke'egdish if he be Shammai, because a Nazir says the Torah says Kodesh here. Basically, let's agree on this understanding, and they say that's what no. Dushas and Nazir is not because Kodesh here is not the lotion of Hegdish. Kodesh is also of Havdole. Kodesh is also lotion of Hafroshe, separated, different. It's not the same like Kodesh is like Dushas HaKorbanos. Nothing to do with Dushas HaKorbanos. He has a Kedusha, what we said over here, that is called the Kodesh here. Mufresh, Muvdal. Nothing to do with the Kodesh here, that he becomes now Kodesh like a Korban. Beisil al Moide, or Mitzat Sheni, Beisil al Moide that Kodesh is Mamash Kehegdesh. And Afal Pikens, they say that the Kabbalah Nadius is not like another Hegdesh. And now, Behemes, we can remember what Moshe just mentioned. Now, the Marit, that we spend lots of time on this Marit, right, to understand the Yesodis of Nazirus, and the Hagdomet or Masechet, and after that as well, we mentioned the Marit many times, and Chuvas, and Chelek Aleph, Siman Nun Gimel, and then Siman Nun Dalet, the Marit. The Marit says, the famous Hakira, the Yesodis, the Hakira of the Marit, what is the essence of Nazirus? The Marit brings three different possibilities. What is the essence of Nazirus? Is Nazirus, right? He brings in the Mari Belev. The Mari Belev says that Nazirus is, he asks on himself, Isurei Nazirus. And how we call it? Isur Hefze. Yeah, the Mari Belev says it's Isur Hefze. He brings, Mitzat Sheni, he brings the Mari Basan. The Mari Basan says that the Nazir asks is Isur Gavre. How he says Isur Ivorov. He asks his body. He asks Isur Gavre. He asks himself from drinking wine. He asks himself he's asked himself or he's mischayev himself to do not doing a tiglachas, and that's the second chat. Iso gavra iso hefze, and the Marit says something else. The Marit himself says that the Nazir mekabel himself a kedushas aguf, and the Torah asks that mimeile beyayin betuma betiglachas. Yeah, that's the Marit. So we learn that's the three. The Marit himself brings the three different malachim. Two different malachim for the Mari Belev, that it's iso hefze. The Mari Basan, that it's Isur Gavre, and the Marit himself, that as we said, it's a combination that he himself becomes Kodesh V'Kedushas Aguf, and yeah, what the Moshe said before, and the Torah otzugelegt them if you are like a Kohen, we said, yeah, and then he has a Shem thing. Now, if we go to the Mari Belev, yeah, and the Mari Basan, they disagree on the whole thing that the Kedusha and Nazirus. What do you say? It can't be. What? A person that's mekabel on himself only do Yisurim, yeah? Lefi the Mari Ben Lev, it's Isur Hefze, lefi the Mari Basan, Isur Gavre. But on this Yisurim, the Torah gives us a din of Kedushas Nazirus, right? The Torah, what the Torah gives us? What they disagree and they say, no, there's no Kedusha over here. Some is to say that the Mari Ben Lev and the Mari Basan disagree on the ganze inyan of Kedusha and Nazirus. What? It's not Kodesh? The Torah says Kodesh here. Elamai. No. Oh, so what? The person's becoming himself the Isurim. Isur Gavra, Isur Hefze, whatever it is. And on these Isurim, the Torah gave us the Kedushas Nazirus. Punkt verkehrt in the Marit, yeah? Punkt verkehrt. The Marit says that the person is mekabel, the Kedusha, the Torah gives him the din of the Yisurim, and they say verkehrt. The person was mekabel the Yisurim, and the Torah was mekabel, they gave him the Kedusha. Also darf man sagen. Lefi Beis Shammai, so lefi them, let's explain maybe, the Beis Shammai. Who fits Beis Shammai? If we say like this, also darf man sagen, because for sure it's called the Shia and the Zirus Kegdish. How the Mahib Belev and the Mahib Basan understand that it's Kodesh? He is mekabel the Yisurim, and the Torah gives him the Kedusha. Lefi the Marit, he's mekabel the Kedusha, and the Torah gives him the Yisurim. So he made it very good. Beis Shammai understood, like the Marit, but what? The Nazir and the Kabbalah themselves, the Kedusha. And that's why they assume that what Nazirus Ke'egdesh. Beis Hillel, they have the distance for it. The Svara what we said in the Ma'ari Ben Lev and the Ma'ari Basan. The Kabbalah Nazirus is a Kabbalah Yisurim. Mitzad the person, or Mitzad the Chefzo, we call it the Chefzo or Gavri, yeah? It doesn't matter, but the Kabbalah or the Kabbalah is a Kabbalah Yisurim. The Kedusha is already a Toitzoy. It's a Toitzoy because of the Kabbalah, myself Yisurim, the Torah gave me also different thing, right? As the Rambam says. The Rambam says it's in I already got Mimele the Yisurim. Okay. So that is all very good and fine in Shitas Rambam. The Rambam says Mefurish, as we started today the Shir, the Rambam says Mefurish that the Nazirus is Nidrei Iso. Why? Because he understood in Beis Hillel. The Rambam passed like Beis Hillel. But from other Rishonim, it sounds very, very different. Very different. On this, what we're speaking about, if Nazirus Ke'egdesh, there is a machlokes Beis Shammai Beis Hillel about this point of Nazirus Ke'egdesh. So very good. And the Rambam, it fits very good. What we said, very good. What the Rogochover says, yeah, the whole Malchav is built on the Rogochover. It's very good. Nazirus is Kenidrei Isur, right? Beis Hillel, Ober. The three other Rishonim is much differently. Why? So let's open up a Mishnah in Daf Samachalef. The Mishnah in Samachalef Amud Aleph Zok Tazoi. Zok the Mishnah, Hakutim ein lohem Nazirus. The Kutim don't have Nazirus. Noshim ve'avodim yesh lohem Nazirus. No, the Mishnah says a statement. The Mishnah says a statement. Hakutim ein lohem Nazirus. Noshim ve'avodim yesh lohem Nazirus. And then this says the Gemara over there. Ktane, Hakutim ein lohem Nazirus. Minon Emile. Why the Gemara? Where do we know this? Says the Gemara, the Tonu Rabbanon. Steht in der Posuk, Daber al Bnei Yisrael. No, Bnei Yisrael, veloi lo yivzik rechovim. Ve'omarto aleim, says the Gemara, what's the ve'omarto aleim? Lerabois esavodim. So what do we see over in the Gemara? Let's stop a second. What do we see over in the Gemara? We need a special limud to pater a goy from a Nazirus. If we wouldn't have this special limud, the Daber Bnei Yisrael would say a goy is also al Nazirus. As he said in the Gemara. The Gemara tells us, Tonu Rabbanon, right? Right? Where do we know that the goy or kuti is part of Nazirus? The Beirel Bnei Yisrael. If you wouldn't have the limud, why? Why do we need the makor for this? A goy is mufkam mikol mitzvahs. Why should we be on them? Kun toises and zok toises and dibo amaschil minon emil and zok toises. Haloi b'she'ar dinon. Okay, so very good. Look at the toises over there. It's very good. What Rabbi is saying is mamish the toises. Haloi b'she'ar toises. Haloi b'she'ar nedorim dinon ke Yisrael. Every other neder is a dinon like Yisrael. K'nosiv ish. And what we learn out from ish the rabbis or if they go chovim she no idrin nedorim and nedorim ke Yisrael. V'ochename nederu. That's what toises comes to answer. That this is a neder. That means the feet toises the ava mean that a goy could be mekabel himself Nazirus is because it's based that the goy could also do a neder. The same like a goy could be noider, a goy could also do Nazirus. And as if you look over there in the Rosh, in the Ramaskelo of the Kechovim, Zel Bezach is also mashma azoi, and it's muchach also from the Yerushalmi azoi. That the Yerushalmi also starts with the whole sugi over there that the drosh of ish. The Lamed and Noidrim, the Goyim, Noidrim, the Dovis case. So that the Yerushalmi carries on with the dinim of Goy cannot be becoming Nazirus. Huh? That's why I need a limud. That's what Toys is saying. You see, if Toys is not saying. What Toys is telling me? Toys is telling me because Toys is saying. I thought it says that the record that the goy could do a neder is from a braise. And right, the dash in the pasuk ish mi beis Yisrael u'minager beYisrael asher yakriv korbonoi lechol nidreihem u'lechol nidvois asher yakrivu laHashem oilo or leoilo. Yeah, we learn out from this pasuk that what? What's the ish? What's the kfeilu salosh ish? Ish leravois es oil. They koichavim. But this mekor is dafket and nidrei hegdesh. And let's ask the question: if it's dafket nidrei hegdesh, how do you know that it could be a mekor to the avamida that it's mekabel nazirus? If you're telling me lefi the Rambam, 1 second. Let's go lefi the Rambam. The Rambam we just assume, right? And you see the Rambam, as we said, that it's nidrei iso. So what's it going to go? Ish. What's talking about over there? Ish. איש מבית ישראל, ומנהגר בישראל אשר יקריבו קורבנוי לכל נדריהם ולכל נדבויסם אשר יקריבו להשם לאוילו. We talking about נדרי Yisrael or נדרי הקדש? Definitely נדרי הקדש. So what's that thing? Now this is not my shaila. This is what the many achronim has the shaila, the brisker ofrek, the shaila on toys, and the black netzorchiyim. The Keren Oiro also like the shaila. Many achronim ask the shaila. The Keren Oiro has up says Adoichak. He says that the Avamina was that the fish does be Shammai. The fish does be Shammai that say that Nezius is Kehegdesh. And so the whole thing is that the fish does be Shammai. That Nezius is Kehegdesh, and that's what we ask you. Swear, exactly. The stomach the Gemara goes the fish Shammai. What's the jot in this? It's good. The Keren Oiro remind me then to mention the Keren Oiro. The Keren Oiro has a long arichas of the ganze Sache, ganze Niden. He goes into if a chiyuv of a goy to be mekayim nidrei Yisrael. The goy is mekayim nidrei Yisrael, and and there's a Mishnah Lamelech about this, and then Chois Melochim Perek Yud Halacha Zayin. There's a big noise about this. But anyway, what do we see over here is Azoy. Toises disagree in the Rambam, and Toises says that what? That Beis Hillel are masking to Beis Shammai. That's what? Nezirus is Kehegdesh. It's a big chiddush. Not like the Achroine that they assume that the Rambam, yeah, as we said, that the Ober, as they state in the Marit. The Marit, and this, the same Marit in Chelek Aleph and Tshuva Simen in Chelek Aleph and Simen Nun Gimel, over there when we mentioned the Marit, Zogt Azoy. Zogt, the Beis Shammai Savre ein Shaile Behegdesh. וכיהיכה דאין שיילה בהקדש, כך אין שיילה בנזירוס. דקדה הקדש דומה, זה אין הקדש. says the Mari, דגופוי קודש, דכסיל, קודש יהיה גדל פרע. ועד כאן לא יפליגו עלי בייס הלל, או לא יפליגו בייס הלל עליו, לא יפליגו בייס הלל עליו, און בייס שמאי, אלו דאינו סביר עלי נישולין עלי הקדש, והוא הדין נמי דנישולין על הנזירוס. ושכוסבו הטויספס, אינם בסביר לו כרבשים וכרמרין awesome. Basically, it's mefurish over in the words of the Mari. The Beis Hillel disagree with Beis Shammai only on what? If, as we said, like Rab Shimon, that what? Odom Moisit Levatole, right? And as we said, that if Nazirus yes Shaile Be'egdesh or Ein Shaile Be'egdesh, over on this, what we said, that's what? So this is the Mari says. The Mari says mefurish, that's what? That this is Toyshus learned. Nicht das that Legabe Nazirus Ke'egdesh, Beis Hillel is masking the Beis Shammai. So it comes to what we're saying over here, if Nazirus Ke'egdesh, is we take it as a statement. Nazirus Ke'egdesh. Beis Hillel disagree or don't disagree. The Fide Rambam comes to that the Beis Hillel do disagree, and the Fide Beis Hillel, the Fide Beis Hillel are masking. That's very good. Very good. Okay, say that. No, the Marit sagt das yeah. The Marit sagt. We didn't do Chadash anything. We saw Marit. Oh, but what is Zayin Shiver over here? How we can explain the Sugi and Samachalev, the Fide Rambam? Very fine and foil. The Toyses fits very good. That's what the Beis Hillel alt azoi vi Shammai that is used Ke'egdesh. And mainly we understand the Shaila of the Gemara, but the Shitas Rambam and the way we see from the Marit itself and the Sugi of Samachalev, it can't be because he's alt azoi vi Beis Hillel and Beis Hillel disagree on Beis Shammai klape tisef Nezirus Ke'egdesh or not. And Beis Hillel say Nezirus Lav Ke'egdesh. So how the Rambam is going to explain the Sugi, how he's going to explain the Havamina that the Goy has Nazirus. If Leshitosai, it's Nidrei Yisrael. And even more than that, let's look at the Rambam himself. The Rambam himself and Ilchois Nazirus Perek Beis Halacha to Zion, he brings the Rambam. The Rambam means the din, ein Nazirus legoy. And the Rambam also gives us the reason. The Rambam tells us why ein Nazirus legoy, says the Rambam, daber el bnei Yisrael. Lefi the Rambam, lo mo likros toch asfore. Why do I need a pasuk? The Rambam tells us, ein Nazirus legoy. I would say the same, that the Rambam doesn't need a pasuk. Because the Rambam doesn't. The Rambam tells us, no, daber el bnei Yisrael. What do you mean? Yeah, but why? But you see the Maskana of the Rambam nicht so. Oh, so it could be. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna just explain it a little bit more. Let me elaborate a little bit what the Moshe is saying. The way to find for the Rambam, the Moshe said that Bemis in the beginning we didn't know if Nazirus is neither Esor or neither Yegdish. We didn't know the Havamina. Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. We did at the beginning. We didn't know if if Nazirus is neither Esor or neither Yegdish. And this itself we learn from the Pasuk. This itself we learn the Pasuk. That means when the Torah teaches us the words Bnei Yisrael, when it teaches us the words Bnei Yisrael, that Nazirus is not Noeg by a Goy. It tells us Nazirus is not Noeg by a Goy, and it tells us the Avona what you had that the Nazirus is going to need English name. That's exactly what I'm telling you. The Nazirus is this English. It teaches that Nazirus belongs to Nidre Isur, and because why? And that's the reason it's not Noeg by a Goy, like any Isur. Again, it's not much as in the Keranoira or Berati. I can tell you what's the problem with this. The problem with this, if we look at the Gemara Vayter of the Sugya, because if you look later on in the Sugya over there, in the Gemara Samachalev, the Gemara says, I don't understand. The Chol Eicha Dechsiv Yisrael, says the Gemara, that's the last night Gemara. The Chol Eicha Dechsiv Yisrael, Oidek Rechovim Loi, it's not true. Or Gabi Elchin. What do you say like Gabi Elchin? State, דבר אל בני ישראל, ותניה, בני ישראל מעריכין, ואין את הכרחובים מעריכין. יוכוי לא יהיו נערוכים, תלמוד לא יאמר, איש. Right? Basically, the Gemara reflects as we learn out from the beginning of the Psukim, Bnei Yisrael. Right? So even though you have Bnei Yisrael, I still could say that they should have a Nazirus. Not a ganze Nazirus, a chelek of a Nazirus, the same like an Erchin. An Erchin steht Bnei Yisrael. So we touch Sheni steht Ish, and what the Gemara Tainus, the Gemara Erchin, what Chazal decided that was in the Braise, that the Shaykh Erchin is Shaykh to a Goy, not in Ganzen, but in Shaykh. Why? He's Nerach, but he's not married. Right? The person could say Erech Goy Ploini Olai. It's not Dmei, it's Erech. Different. So if you say Dmei, I understand, but Erech. Yeah. But Goy hat nicht kein Erech. For Goy, so Goy is part of Erech or nicht? If he says Erech Beim so alive, it's going to be Shaykh? Or Yid sagt, Erech Beim so alive. The fish does heute has to be. No, doesn't work. Why? Because the baby is not in the path of Erech. And that's why you have to do Dom your life. The May Beim is all life. You can't do Erech. But the Goy is Nerach, that means he has a Shaykhis that he can't be Marich. But he has a Shaykhis of the path of the thing, right? He has a Shaykhis. He has a Erech. I'm asking with you. That's why the Goy is no Marich. You're right. You're right. That's why the Goy is no Marich. But why the Goy is Nerach? Is it Keli for the Goy? But the Beim is not a Keli. Is betoiras. Is betoiras. Exactly. Is betoiras. Is Shaykh in them. Is Shaykh in them. Now, some Rishonim explain, if you look at the Sugi over there, yeah, the Mefarish and the Toises, that they understood that this now in the Shaklavitari and the Gemara understood that that is Shaykh a certain chelik. The same like we said an Erchin and the Goy is also Shaykh Nazirus. The Goy should be also betiglachas. The Goy is also betume. He's also beyain, but he should be potu bekorbanos Nazirus. As I talking over there, the Mefarish, if you look over there, the Mefarish Dimar Maschil Talmud, and the Toises and Dimar Maschil Veho, over there in the Samachalek. They understood that this now in the Avam and in the Gemara, yeah, in the Shaklavitaya, in this stage, the Gemara understood that the Goy has a Shaykhas and Nazirus legabe the Yisurim, not legabe being the korbanos. And on this Havana now, that better we're taking the same like Erchin, and we are splitting the Erchin, right? That the Goy is not Shaykh in the ganze part of Erchin, only a certain part. We're also doing it in Nazirus. We're splitting the Nazirus two different parts. Them fragt the Briskerov over there in Daf Samachalf in the red one, fragt us from the Talmidim, the Briskerov, they fragt another shaila. Two shailas. First of all, fragen sie Amoyer de Kashaila. Nazirus Lichoire is one unit. You can't, by your Erchin, you have a Nerach, you have a Malk. So I can understand that this is what Ben is asking. You have two different parts. And Nazirus is one unit. And if you are separating the two units, and Nazirus are two parts, so the Yisur Nazirus and the Korbanos Nazirus, and they say that only one of them is going to be by a Goy, fakert. There's more mistaba to say that a Goy is going to be only the Chelek of the Korbanos, not the Chelek of the Yisurim. Why? Oh, because a Goy has Nidrei Egdish, but he doesn't have Nidrei Yisur. Mimele, there's more of a place to say that he's Chayv a Kom than he's Chayv a Nazirus. Amor the Keshaila for the Briskerov. The Fida Avone now, I'm just going to repeat the Shaila. The Fida Avone now, what we're saying, that what? That the Gemara understood now, that the Goy is also the same like Erchin. And we're separating. And the Goy should be Shaykh ben Nazirus, the Aser, Tume, Yain, Tiglachas, aber Korbanos nicht. First of all, Nazirus is in one unit. And if you assume and you have a psazach to say that what you separate the two, the Goy is Shaykh ben Nidrei Yisur or ben Nidrei Egdish? The Goy is doch Nidrei Egdish. Where do we learn from Ishish? What do we learn from Ishish? That the Goy is Shaykh ben Nidrei Egdish, nicht ben Nidrei Yisur. So if you have two parts of it to the Nazirus, you have Nidrei Yisur, that's the Chelek of Tume, Yain, Tiglachas, and then you have the Korbanos. So again, the Korban, he could be the Goy, and the Tume, he can't be. Yes, Rebelli. That's the first. Like I say, it's achas. And even if you want to separate it, you're right. Yeah. And know that the fan for this the Rishonim, yeah. So we can go back to our sugya. They go l'shitosam, exactly l'shitosam. Farish, Ayos, like the Meiri, and the Toisves. They explain the sugya way in Daftes, like as we said before. Nazirus is like Hegdesh. Why? Not like the Radvaz, like the Mefarish. Over here in the Masechet Elo, like the Toisves, like the Meiri. That's what? Why Nazirus is like Hegdesh? Because the Kedushas HaNazir Atzmoi. The Torah says, Kodosh Yeh Gadel Perasar Moroshei. This Kedusha, where it comes from? It comes from the Isurim, right? The Isurim of the Nazir is Mekabel on himself. The Isurim of the Nazir is Mekabel on himself. And that's why they're showing him, they held that what? Dafke, because the Goy could do a neder and could be Magdish, right? So in Mele, there's a Hava in it. He also could be Mekabel on himself, the Isurim in Nazirus. Because that's better the, what means be Magdish himself? What means Magdish himself? Even though we have Xeras HaKosov and Yisrael, that's what the Goy can't bring a Korban, yeah, because this is a higher level on Nazirus, or because it's, as we said, the next Shalav, yeah? But if you look at the Briskerov explains it differently. The Briskerov explains is fakert. Fakert. He says, like the Radvaz. The Kedushas HaNazirus, vu kumtos. Where it comes the Kedushas HaNazirus? From the Korbanos that he brings in the end of the Nazirus. Almost like the Radvaz. And that's why he says that fakert. That's what? If it's Shaykh Nazirus by a Goy, so it's going to be Dafke, the right of the Goy to be Magdish a Korban Nazir. Mitzad was because this is a tzad that the Nazirus is more doimet than the Hegdesh, right? More doimet than the Korbanos. But the possibility to do Yisurim, yeah, it's not possibility. It's not possible by a Goy. Impossible by a Goy because it can't do Nidrei Yisur. So in Meile, it can't be also by a Goy. It can't be also the same thing. It can't be also by a Goy. That means also. Again, we're going to stop over here, but I'm going to have we add two things. In the Maskona of the Gemara, the Maskona of the Sugya, the Gemara says not like that. I mean, the Gemara says that there's no Nazirus Lachatzoyim by a Goy, and the Gemara says why are we talking about by a Goy is different. The Gemara says shiny oche because the makrol ovi v'leimoi lo itamo mi sheyesh lo av ve'em yotzo yichovim shein lo av. We know ein av lemitzri. Yeah, the whole Sugya. That's what the Gemara says. It means the Goy is, we know the Goy zir masus and zir masal, and the Goy ein lo chayis, right? They don't have yichus. So Hanocha the Goy doesn't have a father, and that's why we can't dash the Gabi him the pasuk of Tume, which stated over there Leovi V'Leimo Lo Yitama. We learn that the Goy doesn't have the tzad of Isuri Nazir. Even though the Maskone, but from the Havamin of the Sugi, so anything what we're talking about over here is the Havamin. Now it could be one of Keminis. So we see one of community in the Rambam and the Tosfos. Yes, we just learned. The Sigomanian, we can bring one of Keminis in the Rambam and Tosfos. The Shaile of Bechal and Masechet Nazir. Where is Masechet Nazir and which Seder? Seder Noshim, right? The Gemara, we learned that the Gemara in Nazir, the base, the Gemara said that Masechet Nazir is written in Seder Noshim for us because the Nazir is Kil Kul of a Soita, right? Tosfos over there, and the base says, right, the Rosh, the Shitmak. They say that the Gemara had the Avamina that where does Masechet Nazir belong to? Say the Kochim, yeah, the Tosfos over there, right? And the Tosfos, yeah. Why? Because it has many korbanos Nazir, and that's why we need Lefi Tosfos. They go Lefi Tosfos. And then what the Nazirus is Kehegdish, and that's why the Gemara had the Avamina that Masechet Nazir should be where and say the Kochim. And the beginning of Masechet Soita also. The Gemara adds that Masechet Nazir is in Masechet after Masechet Nazir in Nedorim and not after Soita. Why? Because Nazir is similar to Nedorim. Like the Gemara beginning of Soita. So Tosfos in the beginning of Nazir, we said that this is not enough to explain why Nazir is in Seder Noshim. This explains why Nazir is after Nedorim, right? Even though Nazir and Nedorim very good, why it's one after the other one, but why it's not Seder Kochim. But the Tosfos, Masechet Nazir belongs to Seder Kochim. Why? Because very good. Because Nazirus is mamish ke'egdish, as we said. The Fide Rambam, the Shaila Yitzchak Nishton Bechlal, right? Because it's much more like Nidre Yisrael. Fine. Okay, so we're going to stop over here. Next week we're going to see a third shita. So that's the two shitas what we saw now. Sugya. That's the shitas Rambam and shitas Tosfos the fit Nazirus ke'egdish. So we learned over here two different mahalchim. The Radvaz, let's be Sakim. What's Nazirus ke'egdish? We saw the Radvaz and the Mefarish, the Meiri, the Tosfos. The Radvaz says why Nazirus ke'egdish in Das Nishamai, because and eventually has to bring the end is bringing a korbanos, so made it the whole thing has a shem korban. And the Tosfos, the other Rishonim, they understand because he's called a Kodesh, he himself calls a Kodesh. And with Lefida, we wanted to explain if Beisila has a machloikis or not. So Lefida Rama is mashma that yes, as we went through the Rabbi Yosef Engel with the Rogocho as we build it slowly. And Lefi Tosfos lechoira nisht, and especially Lefi the Yerushalmi, and based on the sugya later on in Daf Samach Aleph. Now we're going to see a third shita, the shita Sarabban. In Hashem, we're going to see it next week, and then we'll try also maybe to start even the next Mishnah next week. Not promising. Okay, sure.